when I first started, it was like I couldn't get business owners that great results when I first started. It was just like, hey, they were able to get, a lead, or they were able to get some engagement on their page, or they were able to, at least find where they want to speak at, just getting them clarity that they wanted to be a speaker or a coach. You know what I mean? So, but over the years, as I've grown, as I've learned, I've been able to add more skills and knowledge to my tool belt. So now I can say, listen, I can make you, I can get you, close to six figures, or I can get you 5 grand a month, or I can get you clients, or I can get you on stages, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can help you go full time if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say those things now. I couldn't necessarily say those things when I first started. You know what I mean? So, and that's only because I got more skill, knowledge, and I stay consistent. You know what I mean? So as long as you're consistent, you're gonna be good. Your target market got money. You know what I mean? It's not like you speaking of homeless millennials, or you know what I mean, or college students, that are millennials. You know what I mean? Your target audience are working professionals, and they've been in a 9 to 5 their entire life, and now they're trying to figure out, how do I become an entrepreneur? And you're that first step. You're that gateway into helping them understand this world. You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely, yeah. So they got money. It's all about the value that you provide people. I was just telling somebody this the other day. People say they don't have money, but it's not necessarily that they don't have the money or they can't get the money. It's that they don't see what you have is valuable enough to either get it or spend it. Because if you told them you had a Lamborghini that cost $100,000 and I'm gonna give it to you for 1,000, I bet you they find that 1,000 somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't like they can't get it, or they just not motivated enough, or to spend that investment. So it's your job as the coach to get them excited enough to want to join. Just the overview of how you position it is one. You got to know what your clients want, right? So you're going to be offering them something that's going to be enticing. So you're going to have to test different offers. But really, what it comes down to is that you really have to find a way. Not really. I don't want to overwhelm you. You can find something. Find something to compare. No, I'm gonna tell you what this is. Find something to compare it to. That's way more value, and then say, but I'm not gonna charge you that. This is what it's gonna be. That's called price contrast. That's called a price contrast. Let me give you an example, right? I'm gonna give you a real example. So one of the things, if I'm on a consultation call, one of the things that I'm gonna say is that, and this is a real story. I had a client come to me one time, and he pulled me to the side. He was like, "Yo, coach, I'm gonna be real honest with you. You give a lot of value in this coaching program." He said, "For the amount of value that you give in this coaching program, I would have been willing to invest $5,000 a month to be a part of it." This coaching program, somebody said they would invest 5 grand a month to be a part of it. 5 grand a month is $60,000 a year. $60,000 a year is tuition into college. You feel what I'm saying? So now, because of that, I have something I can use. So one of the things that I say is that, hey, you know what? I had a member who approached me. He said he'll pay 5 grand a month. That's $60,000 a year. That's tuition. And I said, what you're learning as part of this group, you can't even get in college. So it's actually more than that. You feel what I'm saying? But then what I say is, but I'm not even going to charge you $60,000 for this. Although I know we could, because we got members that is generating that kind of money. But look, but it's not going to be $60,000. The actual price of the program is only $2,000. So now somebody like, damn, $60,000. I could have been charged, but it's only $2,000, right? And then I also say, or if you want to do monthly, it's only $199 a month. You know what I'm saying? So I went from $60,000 to $200. When you say something is that much, is like that other price doesn't make a difference. So for you have to find something to compare it to, right? So you're helping aspiring entrepreneurs, right? You need to find, like, if somebody wanted to go to business school, you might use that. You say, I help aspiring entrepreneurs. What most people do is they decide, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur now, and first thing they do is they enroll in a college. Well, let me tell you, I just looked up what it is. Even if you went to a HBCU or to try to join law school, you paying $40,000 a year. So what you gonna do? You want to join? You want to pay 40,000? But look, the good news is I'm not gonna charge you 40. You know what I'm saying? You do it that way. I'm not gonna charge you 40,000 for that. Or you can say I saw this person training on that, and this is what they charge, right? Or to learn this same kind of information, to learn the same information I'm training on. You know, if you went here, or if you did that, or if you tried to do it yourself, it's gonna cost you this. Like you have to find something that costs more, and then you position it and say, well, I'm not going to charge you that. That's what the value is, right? Or you can say, out of all of the investment, or out of all the years that I've learned, you might say, out of all my years of being in business, like how long, like, is this your first business, or have you been in business before?
First business.
Okay, so with that, how much have you invested into your personal development since even during this and even since before this? Have you ever invested in anything before in your learning?
Yes. Yeah, like mentorship programs and coaching and stuff like that.
How much have you invested in total? Would you say?
Oh Lord.
Give me a ballpark.
Maybe not that much. I'm kind of just getting started. Like 1,000.
1,000. That's perfect. Yeah. So you could say, look.
But school is way more than
that too. So use one of those examples. You might say, look, if you're interested. I love the fact that you want to become an entrepreneur, and this is your first step, getting on the phone with me. I love that. Most people first step is to enroll in college, and in college on average to join a business school is $40,000, right? Even for me, I decided not to go the business route, and and over the past year and some change that I've been doing this, I've invested at least $1,000 in my own personal development. But for you, I'm not going to charge you $40,000. I'm not even going to charge you $1,000. How much is your coaching program? How much is it? 100, 200, 150? How much you charging for your coaching, Brittany?
For the coaching, 200.
Look, but I'm not even going to charge you. It's not even going to be $1,000. We're going to work together for 12 weeks, and it's only going to be 200, and it's only going to be $249. And we're going to work together for 12 weeks, right? So somebody going to look at it like, damn, I could have been paying $40. Damn, she invested $1,000 in her own learning, and she's not even going to charge me what she had to take to learn, which should actually be more than that, because now the last year or 2 years that you've taken and you've learned this, I should actually be charging more, because now I'm condensing it. You don't even got to spend $1,000 in 2 years. I'm going to teach you everything I know in about 12 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to position it like that. Like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, you saving me 2 years. You saving me at least 1,000, because that's the hard money that you actually spent. You know what I mean? So, yep. Okay. So now, you know what I mean? So that's how you position it.
What I had to pay in my 4 to 6 years of schooling, and just,
Yep. Everything that you've invested in order to learn how to be an entrepreneur. I would say any money that you've invested to become a leader, because that's important. Any money that you've invested in this program, any money that you've invested in books, like, think about all of that and say, look, first, I would definitely say school, because entrepreneurship is so easy to compare to school, because most people think they got to go to college to learn entrepreneurship and business. So I think that's like an easy home run to compare it to school and be like, yo, if you wanted to learn this, you can go to college and pay $40,000, right? Or you could do it like what I did, and you could just hustle for a few years and I paid at least $1,500 in my own learning. But I think the best option for you is you work with me, and I'm gonna teach you you don't have to spend $1,000, and you don't have to invest 2 years of your life learning. I'm literally gonna teach you everything that I learned in the past 2 years in the next 12 weeks. You position it like that, they're gonna be like, just tell me where to sign up. That's it. No, Brittany, just send me the invoice. I want to pay right now. I'm joining your coaching program. Just send me the invoice right now, Brittany. Just tell me when we start.
Okay. That helps. That's good.
So that's how you position it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that's good.
Good. Okay. All right, but go for it though. You on the right path. Just make sure that you spend some time every day once you get through the influencer blueprint guide. You spend some time every day getting appointments on your calendar, because that's key. You spend time doing appointments in your calendar, and don't just get stuck on doing Instagram videos and Facebook videos. Do longer form trainings. So do longer trainings, meaning do private training. So like you go live, which is good. You post on your feed, which is good. But what I want to see you do is I want to see you invite somebody to a Zoom call. I want to see you invite 5 or 10 people on a Zoom call, and I want to see you train on a Zoom call, and at the end of it, invite people to get on your calendar or invite people to buy into your coaching program. That's what I would love to see you do. And if it's easier, you can get at the end of it and say, "Hey, listen, we were just on the call for this last hour. I taught you everything that I knew in an hour in terms of like what you need to do to start this journey of entrepreneurship. So if you got any additional questions or if you feel like you need help, I want everybody on this call right now to book an appointment with me. You can literally get 10 appointments on your calendar this week. You know what I mean? You can literally do that by doing a free Zoom call, and at the end of it, make everybody get on your calendar. And then now, individually, one-on-one, is just about going through literally the consultation script, which you're about to search inside of the group.
Okay.
And do that over and 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 over again.
Okay. Okay.